Welcome to Grammar with Lily. Are you ready to use your voice and make some sounds? Okay, let's review. What is the difference between these sounds and these sounds? D, t, z, s, b, p, g, k, v, f. For example, d is voiced, d. I feel my voice working, but t is unvoiced. My voice is off, t. What is the same though? My mouth does the same thing for both sounds. My lips and my teeth are open a little, and my tongue starts at the top of my mouth and comes down quickly. D, t. So the mouth is the same, just the voice is different. Now, if you didn't watch the video about voiced and unvoiced sounds, please pause and watch it now. Why are we talking about this again? Well, we're looking at the simple past this week. What do we put on the end of a simple past verb? Yes, ed. And guess what? The sound of the ed changes depending on the last sound of the verb, just like the sound of the s for singular present tense verbs. Listen to the sounds at the ends of these verbs. Amazed, scared, embarrassed, helped, affected, avoided. I hear 3 different ending sounds, d, t, and id. Let's start with the voiced verb endings. Amaze and scare, and with voiced sounds, z and r. My voice is on for these sounds. What sound do you hear at the end with the ed? Amazed, scared. Yes, you hear d, the d sound. Because my voice is on at the end of the verbs, it stays on for the D sound, d. Now let's look at the unvoiced verb endings. Embarrass and help end with unvoiced sounds, s and p. My voice is off for those sounds at the end. Listen to the sound of the ed. Embarrassed, helped. What sound do you hear? T, like T, yes. Why a T sound? Why not a D sound? Well, remember, T and D are very close sounds. The only difference is the voice. D is voiced, T is unvoiced. So after an unvoiced verb ending, I use the unvoiced T for the ED sound. Finally, we have affected and avoided. What do you hear here? Yes, 2 sounds, id, like ID. Why is this? Well, affect ends with a T sound and avoid ends with a D sound. I cannot add a second T or D without adding a vowel first. So I add the sound I, a voiced vowel, and then since the vowel was voiced, the voiced D, d, id. To review, verbs can be put in the simple past tense by adding the letters ed. If the verb ends with a D or T sound, the ed sounds like id. If the verb ends with a different voiced sound, the ed sounds like the voiced d. And if the verbs end with a different unvoiced sound, the ed sounds like the unvoiced t. I hope you enjoyed this lesson.